Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. Let me know how I'm sounding. Please let me know how I sound right now on this lavalier. Also, what do you, while I'm waiting for that, what do you do when you have crappy AT&T service on this thing right here? Do you postpone? Do you cancel? Or do you live life on the dangerous side and use the hotel Wi-Fi? So I'm using the hotel Wi-Fi because we like to live life on the dangerous side. I'm Fuljens, this is Building Blocks. Anna is downstairs on location creating content as we speak. Yes, I have environment sound. I can't control that. This fan is having a blast today. This fan is like, woohoo, let's do this. So I'm gonna roll with it. And it is, yeah, I'm pretty loud. So anyway, but I sound good, as Paul says. Thank you so much, Paul. Happy Friday to you, Roy. Good to see you here. Dave, hey, what's up? Yes, it is Friday, so let's go. So I'm here and I like to share with you. Yes, you know what? Let me see if I could do that real quick. I want to share this mobile setup here that we'll have. You know, I'm here in a hotel. I got the nice framing. And that's the first thing I do when I come in here. I just check to see, you know, where I can set up and have a nice frame. I've always wanted to like have this nice background here, so I have it today. And in addition to that, we spoke about hotel Wi-Fi. So let me just share with you my speed that I have here. Let's test this again. It's not too bad. The up and down on the Netgear M1 is nowhere near what I'm seeing here right now. Nowhere near. And yeah, Paul, I should have definitely set up crisp before I started, but anyway, we'll just go with the room noise. Let's go back here. Yeah. Chris would have definitely helped. But yeah, so, you know, we just want to share some of this equipment that we have here that we use for off location when we're away from our home studio, and see if you have any questions, and we'll take it from there. We're going to just like show you behind the scenes what I got going on over here, and everything that we're discussing, all the links for all the tools and stuff are in the description as we go along. And how I'm going to show you is that we are using Camo. I have Camo currently hardwired in right now because we're in hotel Wi-Fi, so I cannot use the wireless Camo. So I'm using the hardwired OG Camo. Let me show you what that looks like. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, nope. I gotta go to source camera. I gotta change this up. Switch to Camo. Boom. All right, awesome. Right? So I'm on Camo. I am currently hardwired directly to my MacBook for Camo to work. And while we're here, let's start off with video, right? So video, I know that there are new cameras out there, but I have my trusted Sony a6600 with the Sigma 16 up here. I trust it. It's portable. Out of all the full frame cameras, this crop sensor camera is very portable, so I like to go with this. I don't even have to like unmount the lens. I just keep everything the way it is, and I pack it in my bag, and we're good to go, right? And you know, before I would travel with this long micro HDMI to HDMI cable, but look what I found here. This is a coiled version, right? And look at this. Boom, it just goes directly into the cam link. So this is definitely a space saver, a cable saver. This is a coiled, I don't know the name of it. The name, the link is in the description, it's some weird name. This is a really cool cable here, and it works just fine, as you can see, right? Going directly into the cam link, and the cam link is going into this USB-C hub. This one is currently out of production, but I recommend the Anchor version, which is very similar, and that link is in the description, because you have all of these ports here, right? You have USB, USB-C. You also have Ethernet, HDMI. You also have SD card slots. So this is really cool when you are not walking around with Cal Digit, right? You don't need the Cal Digit when you're traveling, right? So this works just as great. And right now I have the cam link connected into the USB-C and the USB-C hub, and I also have the audio interface connected into the USB-C hub as well, that we will go into in a minute, right? So that is it for the video, right? So again, you know, I don't have the Sony ZV-E1, ZV-E10, all the ZVs. I got the Sony a6600, which is just as light, just as portable, with the Sigma 16. Got the nice coiled cable coming right in to the cam link and then going into the hub, right? So that is it for video. That is it for the video. Thank you, Paul. Paul is adding those links into the chat. Give a virtual high five to the Ecamm team by pressing that like button. Your support means the world to us. Yes, no Z's in the room. I got no Z's right now. I don't have any Z's right now. All right, so let's get into, oh, nope, before this also counts as video, I want to go into this real quick too. Let me just come, this will be easier if I just switch to, if I switch to this scene. This way I could just use the hotkeys here. Boom. Right, so this monitor, there are plenty of monitors out there, but this is the one that I ended up getting. The link is there also. What I like about this one is that at least on this MacBook, which I'm sure you're all hearing right now, it's just connected to USB-C. So it just has one connection going there and it's working, right? So if I don't have anything else, I like to just travel with this. Check this out. It is so sleek, so portable. This fits right in my bag. It's a 15.6 inch monitor, which definitely gets the job done. It's, you know, what I don't like about these monitors, and I have another one that's similar, is that the menu is so wonky. I'm not even going to bother going through here. I go into preferences on the MacBook and then just change the color profile to match the MacBook, but it's still super colorful. I don't even know how to get out of here. Hold on. Look at that. It's just so annoying. I don't like this menu. I don't like it at all. But, you know, it gets the job done. If you just want a monitor for screen sharing purposes, this definitely works. This definitely gets the job done. And again, just one connection here, the USB-C, and you are good to go. It's at least with this setup, right? And I have it mounted on this iPhone stand. Boom. That's how light it is. That it just rests right here in this iPhone stand right here like that, right? So that works. And if I'm not using that on the monitor, I could use that for, my iPhone. So I found this to be really great. The link is there as well, right? So for video, that's what I have. This monitor, fits right in my bag. The 6600 and the Sigma 16. And I'd be remiss if I don't share Anna's favorite tripod, the Oben TT200. Check this out, right? This is so slim, and this again fits right in the bag. It comes with the ball mount that you see here. This is mounted directly to the camera. It is so sleek, right? So when this thing is like just packed up, it is so compact and it fits right into the camera bag. So that is the Obin TT200. They also have TT300. I really don't know what the difference is, but this is really sturdy, as you can see. And I think we can mount something heavier on here, but I have not tried it and I don't care to try it. All right, and now hold on, let me just check to see what's going on in the comments real quick before we come back here. Rainy Cajun, hello, proud newly minted owner of the ZV-E1 set aside for messing around with today. You know, I don't have my Rodecaster Pro sound effects today, but let's see here. What happens if I press this? If I press and hold, there you go. Got some applause here. So with that said, we're gonna go into audio now. Let's go into audio. Audio. For audio, we have the Zoom PodTrak P4. The Zoom PodTrak P4. You know, we love the iRig Quattro, but the Zoom PodTrak P4, you know, for this use case, is freaking awesome, right? So right off the bat, you have 4 XLR on the back, right? And check this out. We have regular and we also have phantom power on here. And then if you look at channel 3, you could turn channel 3 into a channel for your iPhone audio. And then channel 4 is where you can actually add, bring in the USB audio. So the feed that is coming in from like Ecamm audio, that is going into the main mix, which is pretty awesome if I have that switched on, which I do, right? So if I bring in music from Ecamm, sound effects, that will be brought into the main mix because this also has USB mix minus. And it has its own sound level for these sound effects here. So I think, which was it, this one I was pressing? All right, got applause. I have not added new sound effects here, but you can upload those using the SD card slot here. And you also have 4 headphone outs in here as well, right? So this is loaded. And for audio, we also have the Rode Wireless Go. I have the Rode Wireless Go 1, but if you do not have a Rode Wireless Go, you might as well go ahead and get the Rode Wireless Go 2, right? So that is being connected using XLR with the 3.5. And let me do this for you. This right here, right? So this right here, you got the 3.5 to XLR male, right? So you will need one of those because I don't think that the Rode Wireless Go 2 comes with these. So you need to get these separately, right? So that's connected in there. And unfortunately, I have all this room noise, which is driving me crazy right here, but you know, we roll with the punches. Let's see what's happening in the comments here. Anna Hill says, nice background, Fuljens. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, so that is it for audio. And also, if let's say you don't like the setup, right, with the Rode Wireless Go, I actually have the Rode Lavalier Go as well. So I have the transmitter here in my pocket. So I have the lav on here, right? I love this. If you wanted to actually mount a shotgun instead or a small diaphragm condenser mic, I just came across this from Small Rig. This is awesome. This is a super solid shotgun mount from that Small Rig makes, right? With the cold shoe. So that mounts directly on top of your camera, and you can mount a shotgun on here. And it has this this clamp here that you can twist to secure your shotgun mic in there. So this is pretty solid. Small Rig makes these. And if I come back here, boom, if we come back here and you check this out. If I did not need my monitor, because right now we have the MacBook charger plugged in, we have the monitor plugged in here, we have the USB-C hub here, and we're using this USB-C to connect the iPhone so we can show you this, right? But let's say I did not need to show you anything, or I didn't need the monitor. The next thing I would recommend is these things here. So when on the go, we like to travel with these. These are, yep, USB-C-A female to USB-A female to USB-C male adapters that you could just plug right into your MacBook, and then you could connect any USB connection. So if I'm not on the road, and if I'm on the road and I don't have need for my monitor, I like to just connect the cam link directly into one of these and plug it directly into the MacBook. This way, you know, save space, and you don't need to carry, there's no need for the hub, right? The same thing with the mixer. The mixer can be connected directly in here. So we would have, so for example, this MacBook has 4 USB-Cs, so for 4 Thunderbolts, right? So I would connect, one would take the cam link, the other one would take the audio interface, and then I'll have 2 more. I'll just have one for the MacBook, and then the other one will be for the monitor if I needed the monitor, right? So all the bases would be covered, and there will be no need for a hub, right? So if you're actually thinking about saving more space. And for lighting, actually it's not turned on right now because this room is pretty well lit. There's this big window off to the side here. But if I needed more light, again, another one of Anna's favorite, this is the Raleno video light. And this is, you can actually plug it in, but it actually has, it's actually chargeable, so you could charge it. And it's a soft panel. Look at that. It is really slim also. So these are things that could just fit directly in your bag, right? So I have a laptop bag. In my laptop bag, I put my laptop, of course. I put my, I put the 15.6-inch monitor, and I also put the Raleno in here, right? And what's cool about the Raleno is that you have this one in particular. You can change the color temperature. Right, so right now it's set to 5,000, and then you also have, this is really, really bright. Just 1%, at least right now, 1% would do good for me. So let's bring that back to 1%. And the battery's fully charged. And you can see this definitely makes a difference in the lighting. And I'm going to turn that off for a second. So this is the InnoGear, mic stand. I have a few of these. In the description, you'll see one where you get a set of 2 for these. These are really good. You can also mount cameras on this as well, which I like to do. I like to mount cameras on here. And if I unscrew this, right, you have the 3/8. And it's pretty cool to have these handy, right? So this is the 3/8 to 1/4. This is what will be needed if you wanted to mount something like this onto this, right? So links are in description for that as well. It's also good to have these around in case you come into these instances where you need to actually mount something smaller in here. So this goes right on top like this. Boom, and then we mount the Raleno on here, and this thing is solid. It is not going anywhere. It is not going anywhere, right? And then boom. So I have that off to the side right here. Yeah, so there are some for $29.99, and you can also catch them on Black Friday. This one in particular, I believe right now it's about $60. About $60. The ones that are like about 30 are a little bit smaller than this. And I think the smaller ones may not be rechargeable, but this one is good. So definitely make sure you pick up one of these or a couple of them. I actually have 3 of them and one of them is missing. I don't know where they are. Yeah. So that is that for lighting, right? And then I just have one here because again, there are these windows right here, so I don't think that there's a need. Even with this right now, it did make a little difference. Yes, oh yes, the mic stand. That's right, Paul. Yes, they're $20.99. You get 2 of them for that price. Yeah, I don't even know. I actually do not need the light again. Actually, in this room here, if I turn this off, it makes a little, you know, a little something, something. A little something, something. Boom. Right? So that is it for the lighting. Again, this fits in your bag. I will show you my laptop bag, but it is too far away. So we have in my laptop bag, I'll carry the Raleno, I'll carry the 15.6, and I also carry the laptop, and everything fits. And there's room for more if you want it, like, you know, if I wanted to add my the hub and all those things will fit in there, no problem. I also have this bag here. This is super heavy because, you know, me, you know, I fall under the doing the most category, and I everything that I've shown you here is enough to get the job done. And I don't know what's in here, don't ask me, but this is still heavy, right? I have the Peter McKinnon, the Nomadic bag. This this will fit everything, laptop, camera, lights, all that stuff, you name it. All that stuff will fit in here. I don't know what the heck I have in here extra that is making this thing so heavy. Hold on a second here. Let's see here. And then I'll show you a behind the scenes of what is in here. All right. Right? I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's other people out there that just like to bring extra stuff. And that's what I did. So let me show you what I have in here. It's a bag of goodies. All right. Bag of goodies. What I have in here. I have my Anchor portable battery. And if I wanted to do the shotgun, I have the Sennheiser MKE 600 in here. I also have a USB-C hub with HDMI, display port, right, just in case. This is all the just in case stuff in here. You know, the Flexi tripod. Listen, you have the bag, you might as well pack it, right? And then also the newer ball mount is in here as well. And I have the SanDisk. The SanDisk. And this here, we'll get into this in a second, so I'll put this off to the side. What else? And tons of cables. Tons of cables and XLR cables and all that good stuff is in here, right? So again, this Nomadic, Peter McKinnon Nomadic, it packs a lot in here. There's also another compartment in here, and there's a compartment in the front. There's tons of stuff, tons of space in that bag. All right, this here, you know, so we just talked about the portable battery, but I travel with this. I end up not using it, but this thing is a beast. This, I don't have the link in there. I'll add it later. This is the Omnicharge. This is an Omnicharge. Check this out. This has, oh my gosh. You got this here. You've got USBs. You also got, let me see what else you got here. There's also USB-C. And this thing is a beast. I have not charged this in a minute. I think the last time I used it was sometime early last year, but it is fully charged. You could also change, there's so many settings to play around in here. This thing is freaking awesome, right? So this is a really awesome, oh my gosh, you can't even say that. This is a really awesome battery bank right here, a power bank actually. It's called Omnicharge. So whenever traveling, always have this as a backup. Always have it. Like whether you end up using it or not, this is always good to have. So that stays inside of the Peter McKinnon bag as an emergency backup. And I found another one of these USB-C thingies. And we have our Rode Wireless Go. We have a few of them, and we like to keep them here in this Ecamm bag. I don't know if that's in the merch store. Maybe if you want one of these, put in a request. So this is where we keep all of our Rode Wireless Go stuff. And that just goes right into the Peter McKinnon bag. And there's also like a little compartment in here as well where we keep our, yep, I got extra Rode Wireless Goes in here. All that good stuff, right? So this bag is pretty cool. And the brand is OGIO. OGIO. So if you want the non-Ecamm branded one, which I don't know why you would want a non-Ecamm branded version, it's called OGIO. So we keep all of our Rode Wireless Go goodies in this bag here. And again, in the beginning, originally we would use, I was mentioned that I would use this. This is the Netgear. This is what we use to have, you know, just to have mobile internet connectivity and connect the Ethernet to the USB-C hub, which has an Ethernet port, but AT&T in Central New York is crappy. And the internet Wi-Fi here, since we're living life on the edge, is working just fine. As you can see, the stream has not stopped. I have not gotten any notifications from Ecamm about anything dropping. This is pretty awesome. Let me do a speed test one more time because I am loving this hotel Wi-Fi. Let's do this again. Let's check this out. And then we had a similar, I think when we were at People of Video in Albany, the hotel Wi-Fi was even better than this. Earlier I was getting actually 100 up, 100 down, but now it's like, you know, 60. But I'll take it. I will take it because this is great. This is great. Let me see how everyone's doing in the comments. Is all this equipment on loan from Doc? No, it is not. And you know, the Peter McKinnon bag that I have, Doc has one similar, but it's not the Peter McKinnon one. It's something else. And the features are pretty much the same. There's actually like these adjustable straps. When you put them on your back, you can adjust the straps and whatnot. And there's also strap around your waist, you know. So, I mean, like when I put that bag on me, I don't have any back issues and whatnot. It's pretty cool. Don't have any issues with that bag. I love that bag. I've had that for about 3 years, and I could pack literally everything in there. Yeah. The internet right here is really, really good. No problems whatsoever with that. All right. Comments are quiet. I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover with you all here. We spoke about the audio, the Zoom PodTrak P4. We have the Rode Wireless Go. That goes right into the bag. For in-ear monitors, I'm using the Shure SC215. That's also in the description as well. For lighting, we have the Raleno soft panel video light on an InnoGear mic stand with a 3/8 to 1/4 adapter, because the Raleno video light is a 1/4 female thread. And we have the Oben TT tripod on that's mounting the Sony 66 with the Sigma 16. And again, one of my favorite accessories right now is this joint right here. I love this thing. This coiled cable, right, going straight into the cam link, and then that goes straight into the hub. Boom, right? This is pretty cool. This definitely eliminates the need for traveling with long cables. And I actually now want to get one for this. I actually want to get a USB-C to USB-A coiled, right? This way we don't need all these dangling cables here, and that helps with the cable management, just like this one. The Rode actually comes with the coiled cable, which is pretty cool, right? And also the same thing for this one too, the USB-C for the laptop. Maybe get a coiled version and test that out. It'll have to probably be on this side instead of on the left side, because the port is on the left side of the monitor. So it'll be cool to test that out too, like get all coiled cables and see how that works, because this is working great. I really love this, and it's the camera is set to 4K, but the stream is on 1080p. I'm not gonna dare go on 4K in this hotel Wi-Fi, but it's working well. It's working well. With Apple jumping into Final Cut on the M2 iPad, I wonder how long it'll take before you can do everything your current setup does. Can you imagine FCP editing, RCP2 functionality, etc.? Absolutely. 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 But do not expect Ecamm on iPad anytime soon. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. You could have Final Cut Pro, you could have RCP2, all that good stuff. But do not expect Ecamm on iPad. Do not expect Ecamm on iPad. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let's check this out. Oh, nice. So the bag is actually there. My bad. Hold on. Let's go back here. Yeah, so here's the bag here. The Ecamm OGIO Travel Organizer. So it is actually available on merch.ecamm.com, right? This is really good for, and then my plan is, like, if I have a second one of these, I'll just throw all the cables in there instead of putting them in the bag. This way it'll just be a little bit more organized. But I think it's pretty organized because I have one compartment that has all the cables, and the middle compartment is where I keep the camera, and the third compartment is where I keep the audio interface and all that good stuff. So I think that works just fine. The children you haven't had yet will be in college before Ecamm comes to Exactly. So don't expect it anytime soon. Yes, I ain't holding my breath. Exactly. Also too, when coming into this room, I tried to like turn those lights on behind me, but they are super bright and they were kind of distracting, and there's no way you can dim them. But I thought that would be really cool if we're able to do that. And that's pretty cool because I got the wood panels back there and all that good stuff. But that was a major fail, And also, how I have it framed right now. So actually, let me just show you because I have the Camo set up. Here's more behind the scenes. right? So this is where the desk is, right? But if I was mounted right here, then I wouldn't have that awesome framing. So I actually am in the middle right here, and I actually opened up the fridge compartment right here so I could have space for my knee. So that's what I did. So like I'm in between the fridge and the desk to get the camera framed like that. So that's what I did. And it's pretty comfortable. The hotel chair is pretty comfy, so don't have any issues. And my knee is not bashing the fridge, but that's what you gotta do sometimes, you know? That's what you gotta do. I would have like serious OCD. I actually did set it up that way. I had the camera right by where this little desk space is, and all this background back here was like slanted, throwing everything off. So I was like, you know what? Let me move it over and frame it exactly the way it should be. And it looks pretty good. And also too, you know, sometimes you can look for Ethernet ports. There is an Ethernet port underneath this TV here. Let me show you again. There's an Ethernet port under here, but I tested it out and it does not work. Right there, right there. I tested it out and it didn't work, but I'm not worried because this hotel Wi-Fi has been doing good, so there was no need to have that in there anyway. But look for that to see if, oops, look for Ethernet ports when you're in the hotel. All right. Let me see what we got going on here. Q: is it true? Is what true, Dan? Please clarify. What is what true? Not following. All right. I believe that is it. So we have covered everything. Let me just do one more walkthrough with you all before we close out, if you don't have any questions. But it's pretty simple. It's nothing, and that's the whole point of it. Like when you're being on the go, it's not to like complicate stuff, you know. It's just to make sure you have everything, like practical stuff, things that you can just carry easily with you around, and not have to worry about doing any crazy troubleshooting and whatnot, right? So once again, here's my laptop, camera, tripod, this light, you know, if necessary. But again, as I showed you earlier, it's not necessary in case of, like in my instance, don't really need it, right? This is a portable monitor that goes directly into the laptop. The charger for the laptop is going directly into the laptop. And then I have the Zoom PodTrak P4, which is super portable. You could fit this anywhere with the Rode Wireless Go, and that's going into the hub. And the Cam link is going into the hub, and that's going into the laptop, right? And that's it. And I got the coiled cables. And now I believe I'm gonna look for more coiled cables, a coiled USB-C to USB-A. This way that will like have better cable management when on the road. And that's it. And some goodies here. If you don't want to do the Rode Wireless Go, this is a really good clamp for your shotgun, the shotgun mount. This is really, really good, really solid. Small Rig makes these, so we have that. And then if you are using the Rode Wireless Go, make sure you have these. This is the 3.5 female to XLR male. You're gonna need these to connect your wireless mic. And these work just as great as well. If you're gonna connect directly to your laptop, the USB-A female to USB-C male, there's a pack of 2 or a pack of 4. I think I ordered this either once with pack of 4 or twice pack of 2, right? And for audio, I got the Shure SC215s that go directly into the P4 right here for my in-ear monitors. And this is what I would normally use. We normally use if we need some internet on the go, but this is AT&T, and AT&T out here is poo-poo. And the link, Paul shared the link for this awesome Ecamm OGIO bag, right? And we use it to store, hold on, let me put this down. We use this to store all of our Rode Wireless Go goodies in here. So this is just our Rode Wireless Go bag, but you can use this bag for cable management and all that stuff. Shout out to Ecamm. Ecamm provides these. And I believe that is it. And again, yes, I showed you the Raleno, which is chargeable, right? So right now, look at that. 1%, 5,000 Kelvin, and you can change the color temperature and all that good stuff on there, or you can keep it plugged in. Awesome. And that's it. Very simple. I don't actually, if I wanted to, I could just probably fit everything into the Peter McKinnon bag. And just for those of you tuning in, let me just show that to you one more time. My Peter McKinnon bag, which has all these unnecessary extra stuff in here. But I like to overpack. That's just me. I like to overpack. We have a Q colon. Robert, hey, hello, good to see you here. So I recently started using Ecamm. What a difference on the Twitch. The profile pic for comments is square. Is there any way to change that? I don't think so, Robert. I'm not too sure. I multi-streamed to Twitch a while back ago. I don't remember what shape the profile pic was, but if you say it's square, I believe you. And I don't think there's any way to change that. Just like right now, you're coming in round on the YouTube end, and there's no way for me to change you to go from round to square. And as Paul says, that comes from the API from Twitch. So hopefully that helps. Ecamm family, let's make waves in the YouTube ocean. Hit that like button and let our impact be felt. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Yes, awesome. Robert is squared away. Great, awesome. Yep, so that is it for you all. I will timestamp for this for people looking for any mobile goodies. Yeah, if anyone's looking for any mobile goodies, if you want to go, again, just keep it simple. Don't overdo it. Don't overthink it. Just keep it simple and find ways that you can just repurpose your stuff, right? Like the mic stand is not being used for mics. I don't remember the last time I used, actually I do remember the last time I used it, but I don't often use the mic stand for mics. I use it for cameras, and now I'm using it to mount the light, right? So think of, you know, creative ways you can use stuff that you already have, and you don't have to go out purchasing new stuff. And keep it light, keep it simple. Find ways you could just have everything in just one bag. One bag. That camera bag is just, will take everything that I just showed you here, right? It's pretty awesome. DJ Strick, good to see you here. Thank you so much for your support, good sir. And as Dan does say, if anyone needs a photographer in New York State, hit up Anna Hill. Anna Hill is the one. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Well, that is all for today. I believe I covered everything. Thank you, Paul, for the moderating. Thank you for the links. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And I'll go back and timestamp some important areas for the folks tuning in for the replay. Peace.